Test, test.
Hey, Matt, is Blake out there somewhere? Oh, he is? Okay. I just going to have him look at this and see if we're okay. Not yet. No, we're not ready yet. Just getting. We don't have our paperwork quite ready, so we're probably going to be 10, 15 minutes behind schedule.
That Murdoch don't ever deal any used trailers or anything, does he?
Probably.
I'd like to have a little 16-foot, no ramp on it. Don't stand up in it. It's just, I don't want
You don't have to drive at home. You can see what you might hope. It's live.
time divider gates like all sows. I mean, fixed it. And I had took one of that big trailers over to that Gainesville, and I could move sows in the Farron house and load out his truck on the hill and not have to.
Can you see it?
That ramp gets in the way up on the hill in the Farron house and all that. I need something about that ramp on it. I'd like to have something about 16 foot, little aluminum trailer. Plexiglass inside would be fine.
Guys, I realize we're live right here. Give us just a few minutes before we really get started and just kind of have a little test run right here.
Test, test, test.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about ready to get started. We're just getting our breeders moved this way, obviously, and just want to thank everybody here that's tuned in on Facebook. You can go on Kennedy Ventures Facebook there and find a link and get right on and watch our preview here. Again, I told the breeders we're very humbled. It's 25 years that we've had the Breeders' Best Pig Sales, so we're excited to have a group and a great group of guys. And I honestly sat and watched the hogs unload, and I think a very, very nice set of hogs with some extra elite ones on the top end of this thing. So looking forward to seeing all these hogs. If you have any questions, you can contact myself or Josh. We want to thank Primo Feed and D&D. Got Matt Murdoch here. He's going to be doing our commentary and talking through all these hogs with you. Certainly reach out to him if you have any questions. He's available to tell you about any of these things and be glad to help you. If you have any questions there, reach out to him or myself or Josh there. Again, we're going to start. I think we've got our first one coming, Matt, which is going to be Eric Polish. Everybody knows Eric, been around a long time and raises a lot of good hogs. But we'll get Eric in the ring here, and I'm going to turn the mic over to Matt, and we'll try to make this as snappy as possible and kind of go from there.
And then just holler at the tag numbers. You want them out?
Take those two out, guys. Sorry about that.
All righty. Just want to welcome everybody to the Breeders' Best. I just reiterate what Stu said. One of the longest, or I think the longest running consignor invitation sale in Texas. Come here every year. Always a good time, good hospitality, and pigs that kind of that'll feed out of this deal and prove themselves. We'll have lot 118 and 119 that'll be in here. 118 will be the wide belted one with the spot on the top of his back there. That's going to be a perfect world, 99 problems, tricked out. The mother of this one is a full sib to the Grand Bear that showed in Iowa in 2024, and the grandmother to that pig is going to be the mother of the 5th overall bear in Iowa this summer. That was shown by Mara White. Tag 119 is going to be the other one there that's kind of got one white leg. 119 is going to be a hard ball, 99 problems tricked out. Again, the mom is going to be a littermate souse here. Mom's a full sib to the Grand Bear in Iowa, and then is also a littermate to the reserve Grand Bear at the All-Iowa Showdown in 24. So 118 and 119 started off from Polish. All right, the next two that we'll kick in here is going to be the remaining pair from Polish. So I have tag 116 and 117. Tag 116 is going to be the belted gilt. That's going to be a crossbred gilt out of cold-blooded. The boy that stands there at Laird's, raised by Mock on a nomad sow. The mother of this one is the grand overall at Medina County in Texas. And then tag 117 will be the calico male pig. That's going to be a 48-liter cold-blooded nomad. Again, similar mating, but the mother of this one raised a $45,000 Sharper image board that sold at the 2023 Breeders' Best sale here just a few years ago, as well as a reserve grand at Bell County in Texas in 2024. So 116 will be the belted gilt. The calico is going to be tagged 117. This evening we're going to run the gilt show. I believe at 4 o'clock is the plan here. Stu started that, Stu and Josh, just a couple of years ago, kind of showcasing an elite set of females. Every consigner is obviously invited to bring one, and they typically have panned out pretty good. It's been a different kind of environment. It's been a different deal to a live sale, changed it up. but it's been very, very good. We've had sows that have been purchased out of here that are generating now for obviously a bunch of guys across the state, and then obviously plenty of show gilts as well. So tune in this evening about 4 o'clock. That's where we're going to run the gilt show, and then we'll sell them tonight as well. So in the ring one more time, the belted one will be a crossbred gilt, and then tag 116, and then tag 117 will be the calico male.
Anthony. That's trio. Young lady, you're going to have to get aggressive if you don't want to. You don't want to. Tag numbers? 27, 28.
All righty, the next trio in here is going to be the group from Sly Farms, a pair of male pigs and a gilt. Tag 27 is going to be the belted gilt. That's going to be an El Guapo modern day. Tag 28 is going to be the first male, another El Guapo on a next intentions female. And then tag 29 is going to be a 41 litter. That'll be a Remember Me out for blood. Obviously, Daniel Sly, no stranger to the game, been in it as long as anybody, as successful as everybody, and obviously jumping back in here hot and heavy just the last couple years. So trio from him. Tag 27 is going to be the belted gilt with a white leg going away, and then tag 28 and 29 are going to be the pair of males, again, from Sly Farms.
Well, again, Matt, certainly we had Eric through, and I thought a very good set, but we get Daniel back also, and, man, that guy's was one of my first consigners back when we first started this deal, so we're very honored to have Daniel back and doing what he does, and I told him we're excited to have him come to our sale, and obviously we've got a great friendship with Daniel. But, again, great set of pigs, Daniel. Thank you for coming and supporting us again.
Supposed to be anyway.
I see him in the wash right.
Perfect. Next ones are mine. I think they're trying to run them up here. And again, those that are tuning in live here, obviously we're dealing with Kennedy Ventures, and most live sales do that. Blake and Todd are the best in the business when it comes to pretty much everything involving live sales, sale management, sale consulting. Deal with the biggest and best guys, and like I said, pretty much associate themselves with the best sales in the country. So this preview will be streamed live. It should be on Kennedy Ventures Facebook page. You can go back and rewatch it. It will be recorded. So obviously, if you have any questions after you watch that, feel free to reach out to the breeders. The next pair that's going to run in here is going to be the pair that we brought myself from Empty Heart Livestock. Brought a pair of them to you. Tag 85 is going to be the bigger Berkshire male. That's going to be a pin 1, top it off, Waterberg. This pig is going to be out of a first litter sow that we're excited about there at the farm. The grandmother is a 60-litter Waterberg female that we purchased from the Linder firm a couple of years ago. She'd be a litter mate to the reserve Berkshire Bear at Fort Worth in 23, shown by the Shacker family. She's also the mother of the high seller at Texas Elite. And in the last 2 years, we've had 9 male show at Texas Majors that trace back to the Waterberg sow, and every single one of them have been sale makers. So predictable litter here, predictable sow family. One that's maybe a little bit greener. The Waterberg deal kind of always made them a little bit longer, but big-legged and super good looking and sound, and a lot of predictability in that one. Tag 86 is going to be the Pullman male. That's going to be a purebred Pullman, be a step ahead, which is the Reeves boar standing there at Laird's on a Kenkel's clone sweater vest. That sow we would have originated from Foot Farms, is a litter mate to the boar they've got housed there called 80. Very good litter of pigs. That one's actually litter mate to one that we're taking to the Kings of the Hill next week as well. At least a couple of gilts out of there. Haven't had a whole bunch of Polands, but just from what that one kind of presents in terms of just an elite look and a different kind of build for that breed, we're excited about. So 85 is going to be the Berkshire male, and then 86 will be the Poland. Alrighty, boys, let's let the next group of them in. If y'all want to keep the gilt back, we'll run the males by themselves, if that works. So this will be a pair of males from Burzloff Show Pigs here, a trio of white ones that they brought to us. The males are going to be tag 88 and 89. Tag 88 is going to be a Not Like Us All-Struck 2-6. Not Like Us is a solid white crossbred boar that they retained last fall. He's a mate to the leadoff and high seller at this sale last year. The mother of the 58 litter, this litter of pigs, was a 5th overall at Iowa State Fair in 24. And then 58-1, which is this pig here, he says is about as good as a white one they've put together. Balanced, good looking, and has a lot of elite pieces. So that'll be tag 88, which is the one in the center of the ring. Tag 89 is another Not Like Us on a Your Choice female. Again, the boar that they kept there at the house. The 54 litter is the product of the mother-son mating. Left us with a bunch of gilts that they plan to retain and build around. Freak of a boar prospect, and this one is what he's saying. And again, tag 88 and tag 89. 88 will be here in the center of the ring. Tag 89 over there is a kind of against the fence. Pair of males from Burzloff. You know, one thing I'll throw in here, and I'll probably say it more than one time, me and Stu were just talking about it, and I know that it's in September, and a lot of people think maybe from the outside that we're late selling show pigs. I'm maybe one of the few, but we disagree quite a bit. There's pigs out of this sale as well as the next couple of weeks that'll show anywhere from Fort Worth all the way to Austin and the end of March. Whether it's purebreds or crossbreds, you know, a lot of barns are full. Our families aren't like that, but at the same time, whether you've got bigger pigs that you bought early and need to get some replacements to make them a little bit better, or obviously you're trying to still fill some pens, I think just stay locked in. We're going to go as efficient as possible, but there's going to be pigs, again, out of here from breeders across the country that are going to feed and that'll end up showing in a very big window, like I said, from January all the way to the end of March.
We're bringing in our gilt consignment here from Danny B. Again, just to kind of go off of what Matt just said, I can remember when we started this sale years ago when we were the first sale and folks thought we were crazy that we had it quite this early, and today may be one of the last ones that happened. But with that being said, we've been very fortunate, and I told our breeders this morning as we had a little breeders meeting there that this sale has produced a champion at every major show in the state of Texas over the years, and certainly it can happen very, very easily again with the unique set of hogs and breeders that we have here. So again, I'll let him tell you about this Yorkshire gilt that Danny B's noted to bring those really good kind of Yorkshire hogs, so I'll let him tell you about her.
Alrighty, so the gilt prospect here is going to be a solid white one again. Another Not Like Us all struck. It's going to be a litter mate to the first male pig that they brought in. So another 58 litter, Not Like Us all struck. And again, Not Like Us is the boar that they kept there at the house from last fall. Tell them to cut a pair of them off.
Two of them. Two guys, two heads. Two heads.
righty. What tags are those? So the Duroc is going to be a Duroc gilt. We got Syrian Swine Farm in here. That's going to be his purebred gilt entry. That's going to be a Waymaker drop lead 54-1. He's got some notes here for me. The Duroc, Waymaker drop dead, blends the best of the Stewarts and Hooniker programs that they've got there building around. A good-looking, tall-shouldered Duroc, again, that'll get to showcase herself tonight in the purebred show. The spot is going to be, let's see, what tag is it? 92. Tag 92 is going to be a high horse Creed. That spot will be 34-7. High horse Creed, the horsepower son that knocked it out of the park there in his first pig crop. If you like them stout and square built, again, for that breed, if you got them sound and different looking, that'll get you a long way. So again, tag 90 is going to be the Duroc gilt, and tag 92 is going to be the spot male. Alrighty, the remaining pair males, again, from Syria is going to be a belted male. It's going to be tag 91 as he works his way into the ring. Tag 91 is going to be a high heat BMI. The high heat there is going to be Believe in Me, Sal, that simply put the best dark male they've brought to Breeders' Best. They've said up to this point, one they're extremely proud of. Again, a 5-litter. That's going to be a high heat Believe in Me. Is going to be tag 91. The remaining Duroc male is going to be tag 93, be a rock steady freak deal. The freak deal one is going to be a sow. That's a 28-litter pig there. Is going to be rock steady, being an extra impressive board that they saw there at Moyers. A bear that they think's extra special just in terms of what he offers. He thinks his best days are ahead of him. Again, a Duroc male, tag 90, and then a belted male is going to be tag 91 from Syrian. Alrighty, which one is this here? This will be the gilt entry from Raising Cane's tag 94. 94 is going to be a 22-litter gilt, an all-out, quite frankly. Mother of this one was purchased from the Schrecky firm there, went on to win in 2023 the Iowa State Fair and the 4-H show as a grand champion breeding gilt. Again, a calico female, single gilt entry from Raising Cane's, tag 94 will be an all-out, quite frankly. the pair of males in here, again, from Raising Cane. We're going to have tag 95 and 96. 95 is going to be the chromed up bear. Another all-out on a Quite Frankly sow. Again, a litter mate to his gilt entry, the Calico gilt. So an all-out, Quite Frankly, again, originated from Schwecky in terms of the female, and went on to be the grand breeding gilt at the Iowa State Fair in the 4-H show. The true belted one will be tag 96. The 23 litter will be a driving force snafu, full sieve to the 2025 All Iowa Showdown Grand Champion Market Hog, as well as a multiple-time champion Market Hog overall in terms of the Iowa Swine Jackpot Series. Very good litter of males, a pair of males from Raising Cane. The tag 95 will be the chromed up one, and then the traditionally belted one is going to be tag 96. Make a note there on the true belted one. He is a double crib. He is not castrated, but I got a note here. Sorry, I missed it. Tag 96 will be a double crib. Alrighty, we've got tag 107 and 108. 107 and 109. 107 is going to be the bigger gilt there, the belted one. That's going to be a Bright Side Badger. This will be from Seco Land and Livestock. Be a Bright Side, which will be a tricked out son on a Badger, which is a Major League son. Dark Cross gilt, good gilt out of one of their favorite sows on the farm. She'll be tagged 107. And then the smaller one there is going to be the first male that he brings to us. It's going to be tagged 109. Another Bright Side Badger. Going to be a different litter, but similar mating there. Good belted bear out of a successful sow line they've had a lot of success with. He thinks that one shows in March. Tag 109 will be the belted male, and the gilt will be tag 107 from Seco. Alrighty, the next pair in here is going to be tag 108 and 110. 110, we'll start off just with the Berkshire one. That's going to be a 30-litter male. It's a safety chain, jet black. Show pigger boar, he says, likes that one quite a bit for a Berkshire male. Be tagged 110 out of safety chain. And then the other one is tagged 108, I believe. 108, another 33-litter, be a Bright Side Badger. Belted males out of one of his favorite litter from a keeper pen that he took out of his son's herd. So 108 and 110. 110 will be the Berkshire. The next group in here will be from Oklahoma State University, their pig farm there out of Stillwater. Be tag 113 is going to be the gilt here closest to the camera, the wide belted gilt. She's going to be a heavy hitter, bone up. Tag 114 is going to be the one now in the center of the ring. Another thin belted male, be a heavy hitter, bone up. Another 13-litter mate to the gilt. And then actually all these will be litter mates. Tag 115 is going to be, I guess, the wider belted one of the trio. Be a heavy hitter, bone up. Again, trio of 13-litter pigs out of heavy hitter from Oklahoma State University. All righty, next one's in here going to be from Harmson Yorks. We got Dano here. I believe this will be tag 97. His gilt entry, the belted dark cross gilt, is going to be a 12-liter power trip on a wide awake female. Again, tag 97 from Harmson, be a power trip, wide awake.
Mother of this white barrow, 4th overall, York at Hawaii, or 24. Just calm white.
All righty, Dan brought us a pair of males that are going to come in next, tag 98 and 99. Tag 98 is going to be the white one. That's going to be an automatic hit stick dominator. The sow that stands behind that one is going to be raised a 4th overall York gilt at OIE in 2024. The last couple of years, we've got to kind of be a part of a handful of pigs that were raised by Dan through the Foot and Horsford crew at the layover process and show up majors. And man, can't say enough good things just about how those things feed, how they respond, and just continue to get better time and time again. So 98 will be the white one out of automatic, and then 99 is going to be an OTL Bad Habit. It'll be the belted male. 98 from Dan Harmson is going to be the white one, and then 99 is going to be the belted one. All right, we'll just bring a pair of them, kind of sort them by size for us, guys. All righty, this will be the first pair of them from Whitaker. We've got a spot, which is going to be tag 78, a spot gilt. It's going to be an incognito DW. I've seen a few of those incognito pigs this fall from a couple of different firms that got along very, very well. The spot gilt is going to be Incognito's a unicorn boombox that's housed at Jacob Edmonds there. Again, a purebred spotted gilt to be tagged 78. What's the belted one's tag, or the chromed up one? Be a chromed up gilt dark cross. We tag 79. Be a mainline quad elite. The mainline deal is going to be the board that stands there at Halfins in Oklahoma. I'll be honest, we just booked semen on Mainline the other day. After seeing plenty of Facebook posts and pictures this fall, every time that I scrolled through, I stop and see a picture and tap the picture, look at the pedigree, and so many of them have been Mainlines. Just showing freaky pieces and still get along. I saw a few of them in person here the last couple of weeks. Again, some that have been received very well. A very popular boar that stands there at Halfin. So tag 78 will be a purebred spotted gilt. And then tag 79 is going to be a chromed up cross gilt. Again, this will be a first pair of them from Whitaker. All righty, the remaining pair that he brings in here, obviously a difference in size, but a pair of male pigs, tag 80 and 81. Tag 80 is going to be the chromed up crossbred. That'll be a Seeing Things Saddle Up OG seeing things is going to be a white boar that stands there at Laird's this year, one that we marked on our short list. Wasn't able to have a litter of them, but a very, very good pig. The mother of this one is a $3,500 purchase that they bought from Cole. I'm going to butcher that last name, but the granddam was originated from the Wilbur firm there as well. So 2 firms that stand behind the side of this female. Again, that'll be 80, which is a crossbred male. And then the spotted male is going to be tagged 81. That's going to be a Trust Me, Biggie, no words. Biggie is going to be an OG son that housed at Plett's. A crossbred boar, spotted boar on the bottom side. Again, actually seen a couple of those. I know these are smaller, maybe a little bit harder to study, but again, encourage you to lock in because I think there's a whole lot of upside. So a pair of males from Whitaker, a spot and a cross, tag 80 and 81. Okay, the first pair that we drop in here from Supreme, we've got a pair of males, I believe. Tag 74 is going to be, I guess, the wide-belted one. That's going to be a Tricked 4 in the Woods, Cruel House Money. The dam of this one is a baby pig purchase that goes back to Brockman, is also going to go back to Next Intention's sister. And then the black-headed one is going to be tag 76. 76 will be a buckle up, close enough backdrop. Goes back to the foundation female. They've got their in production from the Moyer firm. So 74 will be the wide belted one, and 76 is going to be a buckle up. That'll be the black hipped one. All right, we've got tag 75 and 77, the last pair that come in from Supreme. Tag 75 is going to be the black-headed dark crossbred. It's going to be a Tricked 4 in the Woods, Cruel House Money. So a litter mate to one of the ones we just saw a little bit ago. Again, Dam's baby pig purchase that originated from Brockman. And then the blue masked one will be another litter mate, Tricked 4 in the Woods. So again, a pair of litter mates, deep litter of pigs from Supreme Show Pigs out of the Tricked 4 in the Woods mating. 75 will be the dark cross, and then tag 77 is going to be the masked barrow. All right, their gilt entry is going to be a litter mate to the black-headed, black-hipped male that came in a bit ago. So another buckle up, close enough backdrop. The traces back to their foundation female that they bought from the Moyer firm. So buckle up, close enough. Tag 73 is going to be the crossbred gilt entry from Supreme. Alrighty, G5 Show Pigs is going to be next from South Texas. The gilt entry is going to be tag 122. That'll be the belted gilt. That's going to be a DOT Mammoth. DOT is a boar they've got there at the house, as well as on the Mammoth sow. Easily one of the best gilts they've offered a live sale. Gilt out of a first parity sow that originated from what they think is one of their best foundation females in the group. A lot of confidence in that female. Again, she's tagged 122 out of DOT as a crossbred gilt. And then tag 126 is going to be the white one, a predominantly white one there. He's got some blue there on his hip. 126 is going to be another DOT creature, light cross boar. Again, combines a lot of genetics that they put faith in there at the firm. First parity creature sow with a combination of DOT as kind of the mating they've planned for a while. Blue division's been popular this sale season. Trying to generate some buzz, bringing a very good blue one out here. So 122 will be the dark cross gilt, and the blue one is going to be tagged 126 from G5. Alrighty, the remaining trio again from G5. I'm going to shout out some tag numbers here. 125 is going to be, I guess, the widest belted one there. That's going to be another DOT Stinger, a younger Stinger gilt that they're trying to build around. A DOT boar again. That's one that they've got there at the house. Seen quite a bit of hype from these on social media. Another tag there that Javier's got is tag 124, the thin belted one. A DOT Mammoth. Another 36-liter pig that comes from a potent sow firm that they've got, again, with a Mammoth behind them. And then the remaining tag is 123, another DOT Mammoth. DOT is going to be a buckle-up son that resides there at G5. So trio of males, again, from G5.
Bounce the one back, guys. There you go.
Alrighty, the next pairing here is going to be from Hartman. The Berkshire male is going to be tagged 16. That's going to be an upward top end jet black. Upward is going to be the Berkshire boy that stands there at Evan Green's at 66 Ventures. Had a litter of pigs there at the house that got along very well early this fall. Have a couple of them on feed, got a lot of faith in. So again, the Berkshire will be tagged 16, upward top end. And then the spotted male is going to be tagged 17. That's going to be a baby daddy, remain silent, potty mouth. Pair of purebreds from Hartman Farms. Tag 16 is the Berkshire, and tag 17 is the spot.
He's on the struggle bus, Kelly. He'd be struggling. My father keeps balls slinging around there. Thing like that. Get your hands in front. Won't you cooperate, kid? Take that back there.
Next firm in here is going to be from Heron Farms. We're going to start off with a single male entry.
That ain't right.
Okay, Mullet, sorry. Mullet Genetics going to come in here first. Tag 15 is going to be a 24-liter. Going to be a repeat, tricked out little bro. First one from Mullet. Only one from Mullet, rather. Tag 15 is a repeat male pig. Again, Mullet Genetics, absolutely no introduction is needed for a firm that's had as much success across the country, whether it's raising record-selling gilts at major shows that win, or obviously bears and boars as well, and as many boars standing in firms across the country. So a good firm, proven track record, lone entry here, but one that needs to be studied pretty hard. Tag 15 from Mr. Mullet, be a repeat tricked out. Alrighty, now we got the first pair from Heron. Is going to be 18 and 19. 18 is going to be a pass out, all out, quite frankly. This will be a litter mate to the $9,000 King's Pig that sold just a couple of weeks ago. This will be their gilt entry, one that comes out of the keeper pen. Stu's been persistent about this one coming here. All the modern day features that they're trying to build. Again, tag 18 will be the crossbred gilt at a pass out, and then tag 19 will be their first male. 19 will be a Rizzler. It ain't easy, no introduction. Rizzler is going to be one of the true genetic spores that stands there at end game with Albrock and Jess Shields. So a Rizzler, it ain't easy, no introduction. A belted or dark cross has been popular with customers that have come through the farm. A complete mating with all the extras is what he's saying. Tag 19 will be the male out of Rizzler, and then tag 18 is going to be the gilt from Heron Farms out of pass out. All right, the remaining pair that comes in from Heron is going to be tag 20. That's going to be the dark cross, a bigger male that's prancing around. That's going to be a Little Wayne tricked out trumpet. Little Wayne's going to be the boar that was raised by JD. The power in the blood here. The dam is a game time and witnesses litter mate sister. This male's mate sister as well is one of their best gilts that they've got this fall. She's going to be headed to she sale this next coming week as their entry. Again, power in the blood, tag 20 is going to be the cross male out of Little Wayne. And then the Poland marked one there is going to be tag 21 from Heron. Be a rib crib, call me daddy. Deep litter. This bear has been, again, another one that's popular at the firm, or at their place with customers. Rib crib sired. The champion Poland gilt at OIE in 25. The reserve champion Poland at Houston in 25. And the dams produced 3 county champion bears in 25, as well as a 7th overall gilt at OIE. So very popular female here that backs a Poland male. Tag 21 out of rib crib, and tag 20 is going to be the bigger cross male from Heron. Alrighty, trio from Hamilton. He's going to be tag 101 is going to be the biggest one, the widest belted cross male. That's going to be an Urban Legend Tarantino Bachelor Pad. Out of a second litter sow, first crop that she had, produced a high-selling prospect that they had in the spring, along with several litter mates that have had very good show careers this summer. That'll be the big one, tag 101. Tag 102 is going to be the black-headed, black-hipped one. That's going to be a heavy hitter, roll call, last dance. One of the three litter mates comes from a young sow that had a successful show career in Oklahoma on 23, shown by Dax Johnson, as well as a grand crossbred at Arkansas Oklahoma State Fair and the 4th overall white cross at Tulsa. So the other one that's black-headed is going to be tag 100. Again, a heavy hitter, roll call, last dance. A pair of 3 litters, and then a one out of Urban Legend. So 100, 101, and 102 from Hamilton. Next in this pair, or this first pair, is going to be from 4F Livestock, from South Texas. A good group of guys, a good family. 104 is going to be the belted one that's in here now. It's going to be a Kong Cartel Money No Huddle, a first litter for a mate sister to the Supreme Champion at the Valley Show at Rio Grande. He said if his older sisters were still showing, that one would be on feed and not leaving the farm. The grandmother of this one is a $19,000 gilt purchase from Corb that went on to be the 3rd overall at Texas National. It's going to be tag 104. And then tag 106 is going to be the solid black one. 106 is going to be another Kong Cartel Money No Huddle. So a pair of litter mates. The belted one is what tag 104, and the black one is tag 106 from 4F. All right, the remaining pair is going to be again from 4F. His single gilt entry will be the belted one. That's going to be tag 103. This gilt is going to be a heat index, Cartel Money, Believe in Me. Very good litter of pigs out of the mate sister to Taylor Simpson's popular 3rd place bear at Austin. The grandmother would be a purchase, $11,000 baby pig purchase from S Squared, and is a daughter directly from the popular sow that they call Charm. And then the remaining one is going to be tag 105. That's going to be a lead-off, no intro, stay classy. Sow raised one of their favorite bears a couple years ago that the Giddens crew showed. Went on to win a pile of jackpot shows for Kinsey Cash, as well as make the sale at Houston. And the sow most recently just raised a grand at Pearland County Expo, and the grandmother is one of their foundation females responsible for a bunch of sale makers that the LHR crew has fed and got along with. So again, the gilt entry is going to be the belted one, and then the male, the black-headed male, is going to be tagged 105. So 103 is the gilt, and 105 is the black-headed male from 4F. Throw a rock south at Mexico City. Triple L's gilt entry. The blue gilt that comes in here is going to be a stop and stare tricked out. So a single gilt entry from Triple L Show Pigs, a blue female out of stop and stare on a tricked out sow. Alrighty, first pair of cross males that we got here. What tag numbers are those? We got tag 6 is going to be the traditionally belted one. It's going to be a Woke Blue Intentions. And then the next one is going to be tag 7. That'll be a wider, more chromed up one. It'll be a Buckle My Boots Blue Intentions. So pair of males from Triple L. Tag 6 is traditionally belted out of Woke, and tag 7 is a more chromed up one out of Buckle My Boots. Okay, the remaining pair from Triple L, tag 8 is going to be the white one. The Yorkshire male is going to be a Blue Intentions Kathmandu Dominator, and then tag 9 is going to be the belted one. That's going to be a Blue Buckle Up JoJo. Tag 8's the white one, and tag 9's the belted one from Triple L. Alrighty, the next group in here is going to be from Sam Shearer. They've got a pair of cross males that are going to be 37 litters out of a Kong, Anthem Acoustic, Best Kept Secret. The mother to those crossbreds is going to be a bred purchase from Danners that originated from the Heimer firm. The mother would have also raised Macy Scher's Grand Bear at County Fair this year. And then the other belted one is going to be tag 72. Again, another 37 liter pig out of Kong. The Lone Duroc that's from Sam Scher is going to be a 43 liter. That's going to be a predictable statement day, a pedigree that they've been planning for a while, a very good pig. Again, purebred Duroc male, tag 71 out of predictable, and then a pair of litter mates, tag 70 and 72. Going to be a pair of Kongs from Sam Scher. '70 is going to be the white-footed, almost all-black one, and then 72 is going to be the belted one. Next firm that rolls in here is going to be from Price Livestock. We're going to have tag 55. Is going to be the one the young man's on. That's going to be their gilt entry. A Culture Hero. Sorry, a pair of gilts. And 54 is going to be another litter mate. So a pair of litter mate gilts here, tag 54 and 55, pair of 24 litters. Culture Hero from Price Livestock. The last pair of consignments from Price is going to be tag 56 and 57. Tag 57 is going to be the one closest to the camera there. That's going to be another Culture top that. And then tag 56 is going to be another littermate to those Calico Gilts, be a Culture Hero. Culture is going to be the sire of all four of their entries this time. Culture is a solid black board that stands there at the 66 Ventures crew that Evan Green has there in Oklahoma. Again, a group of four Culture pigs in the ring now is going to be 56 and 57. All right, the next one in here is going to be Titus Show Pigs. Their gilt entry is going to come in here first. That's going to be a slow burn that stands there at Premium Blend on a 99 Problems Snafu. 99 Problems is a board that stands there at the Foot Farms crew there in Lubbock. One that we've had quite a few litters out of, have some sows in production and got along really well. Again, the gilt is going to be tag 24, slow burn, 99 Problems. Let's see. Tag 24, the story behind that one is going to be the board that was bred by Crane Show Pigs. There's two litter mates to slow burn at Major Boar Stud, so again, a lot of power in that pedigree. And the mother came from the Hilty firm that was purchased from the Dorr family in Ohio. So tag 24 is the big gilt. Sorry, tag 24 is the small gilt. Tag 25. Oh yeah, 24 is the big gilt. Tag 25 is going to be the other gilt, the smaller one. That's going to be a wake-up call, pass the hat, no introduction on a Cinderella. That's the wake-up call has sired the Grand Champion Crossbred gilt at World Pork Expo in 25, as well as the Grand Champion overall at 25, the Indiana State Fair. And the mother of this one is sired by Pass the Hat that stands there at Crossroads. The male that's in here now is going to be tag 26, I believe. That's going to be a Here to Stay, which is the board that stands there at Upper Hand on a No Tricks Next Play banner. Let's see, that pig is going to be the sire of Blowing Smoke. It's also there at Platts at Upper Hand. McGill had a heck of a run for this firm, and this one's mother is going to be a litter mate to No Tricks and to the mother of the 4th overall White Cross Bear at 25 OYE. So tag 26 is the male, 24 is the big gilt, and 25 is the other wide belted gilt. Alrighty, next firm in is going to be from Keplinger Farms. He just brought us a pair of them, tag 22 and 23. Tag 22 is going to be the traditionally belted one is going to be an SOB. That's the board that stands there at Foot Farms that was actually raised by Keplinger and purchased at Major League this year before last on a tricked out, never before sow. Same sow line as the Grand Bear at NJSS, as well as the Reserve Grand at Iowa State Fair this summer. And then the other one is going to be tag 23, Rock Hard, which is an 8 seconds AC on a next contestant, My Rules sow. Sow family that stood the test of time there at their particular firm, producing a consistent set of winners and ties back to the Grand Bear at Ohio. So tag 22 and 23 from Keplinger Farms.
Matt, we're going to have to give Seth a pass this weekend. I don't know if anybody knows, but he's getting married this weekend, but he did take enough time, and I appreciate him doing that to send us a couple of hogs here. And he assures me that he's not going to do that again, get married again next year. So he's going to be back, and we'll maybe have him here at the pig sale. So we hope they have a great day, and certainly again, Seth and the crew there, we appreciate you sending us a nice pair of pigs.
All righty, we've got Oliver Farms that's coming in next with a pair of red ones. We've got tag 50 and 52. Tag 50 is going to be an all-the-way, piece-by-piece rip. The mother would have come from the Leto crew. Last year she raised a class winner at San Antonio, as well as a second behind the reserve Duroc there at Denver. And then tag 52 is going to be the other red one in here now. That's going to be a 10-litter. He's a special edition Grandmaster last drop. The mother behind this pig would be responsible for the board they call All-In-One that stands there at the 3s at Beeman's. His litter mate would have won the 4th overall heavyweight Duroc at Expo in 25, and this sow also raised the 3rd overall Duroc bear at the Indiana State Fair in 24, and the 3rd overall lightweight Duroc at Expo in 24. So tag 50 and 52 from Oliver Farms. '50 is going to be the bigger one there, and tag 52 will be the other one. All the way. All right, the last pair from Oliver is going to be 51 and 53, a pair of 7-litter mate pigs. They're going to be sired by White Flag on a buckle-up backdrop. The sow behind this one would have been the mother that they bought from S&K. She's, again, a buckle-up backdrop. Backdrop sow would be the aunt to Wide Awake. White Flag is going to be the buckle-up son that was raised by the Linder crew that stands there at Laird's. Again, a boar that we've used, and we actually have quite a few pigs on feed that we've gathered up this fall. As impressive of a boar whenever we went up in January and went through everywhere. Obviously, he's solid white, so that's a bonus. But regardless of color, one of the most popular boars and one of my favorites. Again, a pair of mates from Oliver Farms, tag 51 and 53. 51 is going to be going in the center of the ring now. That's a blue masked one, and then tag 53 is going to be the calico red-headed one. White Flag, buckle up, backdrop. All right, the next ones in here are going to be from Tin Roof. Aaron Raspberry brings us a pair of them here. Tag 60. Tag 60 is going to be this one over here, the girls driving. That's going to be a Fear Not, One Truth. Fear Not's going to be one of the blunt bores that stands there at Brockman's. And then tag 61, I believe, is going to be a nightcap, quite frankly. Nightcap is going to be one of the many boars that come out of that litter of pigs from Atchison that sold last fall that are standing at boar studs across the country. This particular one, Nightcap, stands at the Lackey firm there in Haskell. Again, tag 61 from Tin Roof is going to be a nightcap, quite frankly, and 61 is going to be the one the boys on. Alrighty, next in is going to be Farstock Farms. Bring us a pair of gilts, a Duroc, and a spot. The spot's going to be tag 58. That's going to be sired by FSF Frankie on Napoleon CKL Today's World. Sired by the herd sire FSF. It's going to make a name for himself, and just in terms of injecting look and bone and high quality pigs that are going to feed. The dam is litter mate to the top selling gilt at their spring sale. That went to the Moe family, and she went on to be the reserve purebred at South Dakota State Fair. Best spot gilt they had this summer. Wanted to save them for this one. Tag 59 is going to be the other gilt in here. It'll be the Duroc. That's going to be another all the way whip and spur FSF dunked on. So Dam is the mother to the champion Duroc gilt and third overall at Indiana State Fair in 2024. One that they've, again, had set back for this sale for quite a while. All of her brothers would have been selected out of the first group and kind of the first picks out of their nursery this summer. So 59 is the Duroc out all the way from Farstock Farms, and 58 is going to be the spot.
Well, again, Matt, I hadn't made many comments here as we go through the preview, but I'm excited about this firm, not only because of the history of these guys as breeders, and Tom's been a very good friend of mine for a long, long time, but it's exciting to have Taylor and his family. I know that they're have a passion. I can tell that they're excited about what they're doing, and it's good to have these guys back in. I had an opportunity to stop there at the farm, and it brought back a lot of memories as I pulled in there and looked at hogs and had the opportunity there to, obviously, all of you that have ever been there for years back would meet Miss Betty there, and she'd have cookies and get her boots, and we'd get out and look at pigs if you could keep up with Tom around the farm. But again, great farm, great to have them. Appreciate those guys, and look forward to working with them in the future.
Alrighty, next pair is going to be from the Palmer Show team. The first couple in here, what tag numbers are those? Tag 39 is going to be the Dark Cross in here. Is going to be a Seeing Things worth the wait. Tag 40 is going to be the blue one. That's going to be a Worldwide, Never Before Deadly Secret. Tag 42 is going to be the blue one. Tag 39, Seeing Things. Whenever they bred this out of the Seeing Things boar, we're hoping to get some blues like crosses that they've had success with in the last couple of years, but one that they've got a lot of faith in. Let's see. From those that aren't familiar with the Worth the Wait boar, he's a tricked out all-in family sow line, and his litter mate was grand at the AYE. A young sow is also a litter mate to the reserve division at Expo for the Goss crew. That'll be tag 39, the Dark Cross. And then tag 42 is going to be another Seeing Things, a 16 litter. Be a Seeing Things Judgment Day. The blue bear should be fun in the light cross divisions. Super good looking and square kind of a build. His mother is going to be a litter mate to the mother of the 11 litters that they've got there at the farm. So 39 and 42. 39 will be the dark cross, and 42 is going to be the blue one from Palmer. The next pair in, or this next one coming in now, is going to be tag 40 again from Palmer. That's going to be a worldwide, never before deadly secret. Let's see, no holes kind of pig here. His grandmother would have originated from Burzloff and had a major impact on the sow herd they've got there that are producing and generating barrows across the country. Again, tag 40 be a worldwide, never before deadly secret from Palmer in here now.
Well, Matt, again, I said I wasn't going to talk a whole lot and let you kind of do this, but I guess it's kind of exciting whenever you get a phone call or two and they want to know, hey, what this firm's bringing. There's been a lot of buzz about this set of Palmer hogs, and obviously as we finish up with them, I think a very special pair here. Brought a good gilt, but a very good set of pigs as we work through here with the Palmer crew.
Alrighty, their gilt entry from Palmer is going to be tag 38. And 41 is going to be a litter mate. So it can be 11 litters, be a woke judgment day. 11 litter has been a standout litter that they've had there at the farm amongst customers. A sow family that always end up being some of the best pigs they raise there at the farm. Every pig out of this litter is going to have a really big chance to get on and do something for somebody. There's also a pair of litter mate brothers that they're working on at the house. So a good deep litter. We all know that really good pigs that have a chance to win, they're normally not just standalones. The whole litter's deep. So a pair of 11 litters, 38 is going to be the gilt. And 41 in here is going to be the male. Again, they're going to be woke judgment days. The last pair from Palmer. Alrighty, Lacey Livestock is going to be in here next with the trio. They've got a trio of males for us. What are those tag numbers, guys? Tag 127 is going to be the solid black one. That's going to be a far and wide heavy hitter. Far and wide is going to be the boy that stands there at Laird's. The belted one is going to be tag 129. Be a 21 litter buckle up, my intention. And then tag 128 is going to be the calico male. Be a litter mate to the solid black one, a 17 litter. So another far and wide heavy hitter. So the black one is going to be tag 129, and then his litter mate is going to be tag 127. Sorry, 127 and 128 are going to be litter mates. The black one and the calico, and then 129 will be a buckle up. All right, Big Bob brings us a single entry from CKL Spots. This is going to be a spotted male. Obviously a firm, especially in that breed, absolutely needs no introduction. A legend in the business and for sure with raising spotted pigs. So tag 84 is going to be a CKL downshift gambler. The mate to this one is a $6,500 pig that sold at the get together. The mother is one that originated from Adam Beck. That would have been out of the $8,000 reserve overall team purebred gilt at OIE from Mick Clark and Gambler. So again, the lone entry from CKL is going to be a 27-liter spotted male, a CKL downshift gambler. Next group rolling in here, again, another one, no stranger to success, whether it's boars, bears, or gilts. They brought us a pair of them, a male and a gilt. The gilt's going to be tag 82. That's going to be a drip, all-out war. Nothing needs to be said here. He thinks that just study in and read the quality that she offers. The gilt entry again, tag 82 out of drip. And then tag 83 is going to be a Blue Magic Impulse. Blue Magic is going to be the blue one that stands there at Winners. On the Impulse sow, impossible to make one kind of more athletic and mobile and functional as this one. Maturity pattern is good, big feet and legs. A good pig that comes out of Blue Magic be tag 83. So 83 will be the male, and 82 is going to be the gilt from Cobb. Alrighty, next in is going to be a pair of pigs from Tres Amigos. They're going to be 62 and 63. 62 is going to be the one the young lady is on. That's going to be a still standing, buckle up, Lackey FAF. The mother was a keeper gilt that they kept back. It comes from a very good litter of pig a couple of seasons ago. Littermate's sister to this sow would have just produced our $20,000 gilt that sold at the established. And then tag 63 will be another still standing, but on a quite frankly tricked out sow. Mother of that one is going to be a littermate to the grand overall cross gilt at San Antonio in 24. Extremely deep litter that sow came out of, which included 2 sale-making littermates at San Antonio, as well as a Mason's Class 1 in Hampshire Bear at San Antonio. So a pair of still standing pigs, 62 and 63 from Tres Amigos. Still standing is going to be the boards, or one of the littermate boards that stand there top cut. We've another board we used pretty heavy there at the farm, had some of our favorite pigs, and also went and gathered some up that are sired by that one. So still standing, pair of still standing pigs from Tres Amigos, tag 62 and 63.
Well, again, these guys, I know that they sent these with Steve down, but certainly not a disappointment, I can tell you for sure. A pair of hogs that are very high quality and got a lot of look and some upside to them. I would say if you're interested in a real prospect, take a look in here at this pair.
Alrighty, Rotoball Genetic Team is coming in here next. What tag number is that one there? the belted one is going to be tag 65. That's going to be a pay-to-play, surefire, a very stout, dense boar pig, sired by pay-to-play. Is that purple power boar stud. Surefire is going to be a tricked-out price check that also stands there at Danner's at Purple Powers. The Duroc is going to be tag 68. Tag 68 is going to be a broad brush, stay in your lane. Dams produced always just consistently had shapely, big-backed pigs that are good-looking and get along very well. So versatile show window is what he's saying in terms of where that thing ends up. So tag 65 is going to be the cross, the belted one, and tag 68 is going to be the red male.
You know, again, Matt, there's those firms that have withstood the test of time, and Rotobal's family is certainly one that has been doing it a long, long time. I would tell you that when I talked with Steve, he said, man, I think I got a couple of headliners and a deep set. And without a doubt, if you want to set and look and just be real safe on buying a good show pig, I'd definitely look at them at this firm and look at that set of hogs. They'll never steer you too wrong, and they'll always be really good kind of hogs whenever you put them on feed. You guys, particularly you ag teachers that need hogs that are just real good, solid, no problem kind of hogs, take a look in here at Rotobal's set.
66 is going to be the belted one again, another pair from Rotoball. 66 is going to be a warm and fuzzy, tricked out. Sire is the trace boar that stands there at Linder Firm that was purchased at perfect timing this past year. His dam is the Colson Gilt at 1 OYE. That'll be the crossbred, tag 66. And then the solid white one is going to be another one from Rotoball. That's going to be tag 69. Another still standing misconception. A light cross that could, with a little bit of work, get to the Yorkshire ring. Dan would have raised a reserve grand gilt at the very competitive Jasper County Fair for the Hannon family. So 69 is a still standing light cross, and then tag 66 is going to be the dark cross. Next one rolling in here now, again from Rotoball. Bring us a pretty big group of them, but very deep in quality. Tag 67, another warm and fuzzy, tricked out. A crossbred barrel, warm and fuzzy again, standing there at the Linder Firm. And his dam would have been the Colson Gilt that wins OAE. So that'd be a litter mate. The other one's going to be tag 64. Is going to be his gilt entry. 64, another warm and fuzzy, tricked out. Very stout female, so a trio of the 29 litters out of warm and fuzzy that the Rotoball genetic team brings us. Again, 64 is going to be the gilt, and then 67 is going to be the male that's in here right now. Next in is going to be the first pair that comes from Kraft. We've got their gilt entry. It should be tag 30, I believe. That's going to be an all-access Prince Charming, be a dark cross gilt. And then the other male that's in here now is going to be tag 31. 31 is going to be a Bet the Farm backdrop. So the first pair from Kraft, tag 30 will be an all-access dark cross gilt, and 31 is going to be a Bet the Farm backdrop. the last pair that comes in again from Kraft. The blue one is going to be tagged 32, be a Rampage, quite frankly. And then the belted one is going to be tagged 33, the belted bear, or boar pig. That's going to be a buckle up heavy hitter. So tag 32 is the blue one, and tag 33 is the belted one. Again, the last pair of consignments from Kraft. The blue one's going to be Rampage, quite frankly. I think so. Have you seen Hilfi's yet? Picture. Is that good? Snow Jones Pig Club. That's who's next, it says. So we're showing it forward, and then what? We're clicking it again right after? Is this hospitality or something? Alrighty, the next thing is going to be from Snow Jones Club Pigs, tag 35 and 36. 35 is going to be the traditionally belted one, I believe. That's going to be an on the prow backdrop. On the prow again, another one of those Atchison boars that comes out of that deep litter mate to nightcap, and a couple others that are in stud. And then again, tag 36 is going to be a hang tight, quite frankly. So tag 35 will be on the prow from Snow. It's going to be the traditionally belted one. And then the black-headed, black-hip, chromed up one is going to be a hang tight, be tag 36 on a quite frankly, Sal. We're just going to run them through or something? Pedigree, ear tag. And that'll just be, we don't have necessarily time for that. What time is the guild sale supposed to start? 30 minutes after we run them through. So we're going to run them through again starting at 6-ish. But we're not going to live stream. A couple Alrighty, another pair from Snow Jones. We've got tag 37 and 38 in here. Tag 38 is going to be, sorry, tag 37 and 34. 37 is going to be the male that's in here. It's going to be a wide open New Karma. Sal would have produced a grand champion at Trinity Valley Stock Show in 24. And then tag 34 is going to be, I don't even have tag 34 in here. Let's see. Tag 34 is going to be the crossbred gilt in here. I don't have any notes, but a 13 litter gilt, again, from Snow. Be a gilt out of tricked out. Again, we're wrapping up the preview, getting to the last handful of consigners. I know we've kind of drug it out, but we wanted to make it a point to get everybody a good look, give you the backstory and the pedigrees that are behind these things. Obviously, the breeders that have brought them year in and year out are as confident as any as they bring to a live sale. Whenever you bring them out, obviously you always try and save a pair. We're going to do some announcements here about the schedule for the rest of the day whenever we get wrapped up. Just lock in, stay tuned, and we're going to try and roll through these as efficiently as possible. The Rockin' CM that we've got in here next. Tag 120 is going to be the solid black crossbred gilt. That's going to be a baby daddy, slow hand, say when. The mother of this one would have been a litter mate to the grand overall at the Jamboree in 24, as well as herself being second just behind that one. The grandmother behind this one is one of the key females they've got there at the firm. Fair share of pigs that have been placed out of that sow. Texas Majors in the top 10. And then 121 is going to be the spotted male. That's going to be a Big Daddy Discovery Scorpion, again from Rockin' CM. The mother would be a mate to the reserve spot bearer at San Antonio in 2023. And the first litter she had this past time would have had a 4th and 10th at Texas Elite, as well as a 2nd, 5th, and 10th at San Antonio. So 120 and 121. 120 will be the crossbred gilt, and 121 is going to be the spotted male from Rockin' CM. Alrighty, next in is going to be Fortner Show Pigs. They bring us a pair of them. The white one is going to be tag 111. The Yorkshire Cross. That's going to be a crip, but he is a beat it up static. Beat it up is going to be a boar that stands there at Foot Farms that we had a litter of last time. It would have been raised and purchased at the spring farm sale from Wysoons a couple years back. Again, a very good Yorkshire pig. A good prospect that they're proud to offer. That'll be tag 111, and tag 112 is going to be the off-belted one. The Dark Cross is going to be tag 112 from Fortner, be an all-out war, breaking rules. Breaking rules Sal is a never-miss female they've got there, and I have a lot of confidence in. So 111 will be the white one, and the off-belted one will be 112.
Got to be the only sale in history to have 3 consigners from Pennsylvania. Got to be, huh? Have to be. If I was up there coming down as much as Hilty and a couple of them other guys, I'd just buy me a damn house. Like an Airbnb in like DFW or Weatherford or something like that. Yeah. With a little half-ass barn and just sitting on a whole group of 20 pigs.
Alrighty, next in we've got the first pair from Moore. What tag we got? We got the belted one's going to be tag 4, and the blue one will be tag 3. The blue one is going to be an all-access Dutel. Dam of the 19-liter blue one is going to be a little pig they purchased from Hilty. This sow would have done a really good job for them, making good, consistent pigs. And then tag 4 is going to be the belted one. That's going to be another all-access promotion. Would have purchased the mother of the 24-liter from Core Farms and Top Shelf in 2024, and this sow's litter mate would have also been the Reserve Light Cross gilt at Kansas City. So tag 3 is going to be the blue from Moore, and tag 4 will be the belted one from Moore. The next pair again from Moore. We've got tag 1 is going to be the chromed up one, the bigger one. That's going to be a top rope, wide awake, little bro tier 1. The mother of this one would have raised a grand prospect bear at the California Youth Ag Expo in 25. Her mate, her litter mate boar would have been the high seller in their online sale this summer. That would have got a really good home. He gets a good chance here in Texas. And then the other one I assume is going to be tag 2. Tag 2 is going to be the belted one in here right now. It's going to be another litter mate out of 19 litter, be an all-access detail. Again, sow that originated from the Hilty firm. So tag 1 is going to be the gilt entry, the chromed up one, and then tag 2 is going to be the belted male from Moore. Alrighty, Rosebird is going to hop in here next with a pair of them. We're going to have tag 48 and 49. The black one is going to be tag 48. It's going to be a fast track extreme measure. And then tag 49 is going to be an Angry Orchard extreme measure. Pair of them from Rosebird. Tag 48 be the black white-footed one. He does have 2 white feet. And then tag 49 is going to be the belted one. Alrighty, the next firm in will be from Hilty Show Pigs. Again, a firm that's been as dominant as any across the country, and definitely stood the test of time. If y'all could call out some tag numbers for me. Tag 10 right there is going to be the belted one, the full belted one rather. That's going to be an Angry Orchard canoe. Tag 13 is going to be kind of the off-belted one that the young lady's on. That's going to be an Unrivaled Driving Force. And then the predominantly black one with the white front leg is going to be tag 14. Tag 14 from Hilty is going to be another Unrivaled Driving Force. So 3 from Hilty Show Pigs. Again, probably a firm, like I said, needs no introduction. I've had some people text me, ask me how the pigs look, and told them I'd get back to them after the preview. But probably as many questions and inquiries after these things got posted on social media this week. Very excited to see these, and we got a good trio of them to start off from Hilty.
Matt, I will say that, I've had the opportunity to know Will a long, long time, and I can remember when Will was a real young man and just started here, probably one of the first pig sales he come to here in Texas was a Breeders' Best. And the thing that I'm getting around to is that Will never brags about anything. I'm telling you, he's a very humble kind of guy. And he told me, and he's probably going to kill me for saying this, but he said, man, I'm really excited about the set of hogs I'm sending you, and I'm excited about what he sent, because I do think he sent a very nice set. I know Grant's there kind of tending to things and making things happen. They're trying to have another child back at home, so he's staying with the wife. But anyway, he just doesn't say things like that unless he's sincere about it. And he said, man, I've got a good set. I'm excited about him. And again, I believe that he really does.
Tag 11 and 12 are going to be the pair of them in here now. Tag 11 is going to be the wider belted one, or more chromed up. That's going to be a hard ball. New Heights hard ball is the board they raise that stands there at Laird's. And then tag 12 is going to be the wide belted one. That's going to be a 92 liter, an Angry Orchard, out for blood. The last two from Hilty.
Kind of let Hilty exit. I'd like to say this every time because we're going to wrap up here with Steve and Mark Gray. And if you guys don't know the firm, I just like to say it every time that Steve was one of my mentors and kind of got me rolling down the road. And certainly we lost Steve here not too terribly long back, but I think about him every time we go look at a pig or whatnot. So glad to have Mark here, and certainly keep the tradition of Mark alive here through the show pig industry.
All righty, we've got tag 40, 45, and 46 that are standing here right now. Those are going to be a pair of 35 litter mates that is a partnership show with Cody Jassy. That's going to be a Reckless, Quite Frankly. The litter mates are going to be sired by, again, Reckless, that stands there, 66 Ventures. The dam's going to be, this will be a gilt litter out of a Quite Frankly tricked out cruel female. So good pair of litter mates to start off from Steve and Mark Gray. Obviously, again, to round out the preview with another firm that is pretty much synonymous in terms of just good show pigs and successful boars and gilts in and out of the show ring. So 44, 45 and 46 rather, will be 35 litters, be Reckless, Quite Frankly, from Steve and Mark Gray. The off belt is going to be 46, and then the one that has a full belt is going to be tagged 45 to exit in the ring first. The remaining pair to wrap the preview up, the belted male that comes in here first is going to be tag 44. That's going to be an all-access Icon. Tag 44 is going to be the dam would purchase from 9900 from Top Shelf. The Sloan Gilt that was top 5 Hampshire at the Oklahoma Summer Series should have also been the mother of To the Tip, the boar that's owned with Ralph Stock. And then the Lone Gilt entry be tag 43. The dam there is going to be the 3-2 Little Bro sow. There'll be a litter mate to Mollet sow that's generated all the boars in the past couple of years. Also be the grandmother to the grand at the American Royal, Tony Moore's California Barra, and as well as Avery Layton's Barra. That's been very successful this summer. That one's going to be sired by Culture. Culture's, again, a $35,000 boar purchase at PT that stands there at Evan Green, 66 Ventures in Oklahoma. Done a tremendous job. Seen a lot of pigs out of Culture today as well as all fall, and I think they're going to get along. So 43 will be the Calico Gilt, and then 44 is going to be the belted male. Again, the last two consignments from Steve and Mark Gray. We're wrapping up the preview here. Obviously, it's going to be live streamed and recorded for all of you that are tuning in online to go back and watch. I encourage you to do so, to sit down and study. The schedule for the day, I'm sure Stu will touch on, but at 4 o'clock we're going to have Mr. Halfin, I believe, sort the gilt show this afternoon. We'll get all the crossbreds and purebred gilts and have a little social following that with hospitality and food around 6. We're going to run them all through again this evening for those that are here in person. Not going to be a big, long, drawn-out deal. We'll just kick them through, get everybody one more good view before we sell those gilts. Just call out tag numbers and pedigrees, I believe, and then we'll sell those gilts about 30 minutes following the last preview. So give or take 30 minutes after we run them through again this evening. Give time for Blake and everybody to get set up inside. So 4 o'clock we'll have the gilt show, and then about 6 do hospitality and the sale to follow for the gilts this evening.
Well, Matt, thank you very much, and certainly enjoyed having you work through our preview here this afternoon or this morning. And if you have any questions on trailers or whatnot, he's set up out here. He sure would visit with you and help you get your trailer put together, I'm certain and for sure. Cassie's over here with Primo Feed, so if you guys want to discuss any kind of feed talk with her, she's there and available. Again, 4 o'clock, we'll start with our purebred gilts is what we'll start with. We'll show all purebred gilts, followed with the crossbreds. Hey, it's a big deal for us here as we do our gilt show. Our champion will receive $1,000 just as right on top of whatever the gilt brings. A reserve champion, I believe, $750, $500, and $250, I believe is what our numbers are. Don't quote me totally on that, but that's real close. But we're going to pay 4 winners on that top end here this evening. Again, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and take a look. If you have any questions, give Matt a call, give myself a call, or Josh. We can certainly talk to you and help you if you need some help in terms of what we see here in terms of the pigs available.